What is up, Helldivers 2 fans? This is Charles coming to you live with a little bit of a broadcast update for Helldivers 2. Starting today, we're going to take a look at the galactic map, and it seems that everything seems to be going wonderfully for the Court Bay takeover, with the enemy resistance still at 3%. Which is a little concerning, but with a 94.89% liberation rate, we should have this done and taken care of within the day. So by tomorrow, which I believe is February 2nd, we should have Court Bay handled and in our hands, with the major order being fully completed. Now, if I were the remaining community here, I think the smart play would be to liberate Court Bay and then move the DSS station back on over to Vernon Wells. Vernon Wells is sitting pretty at 63.35% and steadily climbing, and with a very low resistance rate of only 0.50%. Not bad at all. It seems that the enemy is not very much interested in resisting on Vernon Wells. However, the most concerning thing about all of this is, as I'm sure everybody is aware, if you hit the L2 button on your map, you will get the intel report that is saying long-range imagery of Court Bay has confirmed the presence of Jet Brigade factories on its surface. However, no jetpack augmented units have been spotted on the planet. It is possible they have not yet managed to rebuild their force in any significant capacity. Now, normally I would say that is perfectly fine. You know, let's get in there, let's get to Court Bay, let's blow up their factories and teach them a new one, you know, shove it up their ass for everything that they did to us when they invaded and took up all of our land and got so close to being close to Super Earth. And then also, you know, the Center for Civilian Surveillance on Batista, they almost got to that, which is concerning. And then I think they got into the Kelvin sector at one point. You know, correct me if I'm wrong in the chat and in the comments if they didn't make it to that sector. But still concerning that, you know, we are going after Court Bay, trying to get our revenge on the Jet Brigade, but yet they're saying the Jet Brigade isn't there. A little concerned about that. I'm hoping that's not a sign that they have moved over to the Trigon section of the map over here, or possibly over to the Zazar section over here. Interesting enough, the Zahar section is saying that there's 2 Helldivers over there with a 100% liberated rate. I don't understand that, but that's a little concerning for me. On the Tyranid side, or the Terminid side, I always get the Terminids and Tyranids mixed up. I'm a Warhammer 40k fan, as you guys all know. If you head on over to the map there and you hit up Meridia, the Meridia system here is showing some crazy ass stuff going on in regards to the black hole. Now, I've been keeping an eye on this black hole for quite a bit, and if you take a look at the black hole, it seems to be steadily growing. If you look at the rings, what's concerning about the rings now is that beyond the purple glow, you're starting to get solidified or solid, what looks like grayish white lines forming around it as well. Not sure exactly what that means, but you know, things are getting crazy. I've been listening to the audio of this as well. A lot of people have been comparing it to Whale Song. You know, with the galactic map and taking a look at the seismic anomalies that are going on, we don't know if that's a sign of some kind of transmission that is coming through with the Illuminate, or if the Illuminate are up to something and trying to broadcast through space-time, if they're going to bring in a new planet and Meridia is going to be the spot where that new planet appears, and thus there's a huge invasion of The Illuminate from the Terminated side all through the southern map sector, all through here, we don't know.
Helldiver,
You know,
take
be
command of the
remembered
galaxy's
and
liberation.
reminded that the anniversary of this game is coming up on February 8th, so we'll see what happens in that regard. So keep your eyes peeled. A lot of people are saying that we may have a new war bond. That is very possible. I could see them doing that. A new war bond would be nice and would be sweet. But at the same time, I'm expecting something to pop off, guys. Be it a full-blown Illuminate invasion or something else to happen here. Things are getting heated on the map. As you can see, the Terminated side of things is steadily getting worse. We kind of had them in the bag and secluded and kind of isolated, but then they started to spread down here to the south of the map and got all the way into the Farsight sector. Funny enough on that though, Farsight, there is a Commander Farsight in the Warhammer 40k lore. I believe he's a Tal Commander? So just a little, things to keep a little eyes out on when you see them open up new sectors here. I wonder if somebody is a Tal player in the Warhammer community and is a developer or programmer with Helldivers and was like, hey, can we have a sector that we just call the Farsight sector? That'd be interesting to see if that is actually true. It's just a little thought, maybe rumor that is flowing through my head. Anyway, guys, that's it for now. I think Court Bay, that's in the bag tonight. We'll probably have that done, I would say, within the next 2 hours of the recording and upload of this video. I think we'll have Court Bay in the bag. Be interesting to see where the community decides to vote for the Democracy Space Station to go next, the DSS. And speaking in that regard, I need to make my donations, I believe, so I'm going to actually do that live on this video here, so you guys can see I am, of course, responding to democracy and doing my due diligence with democracy and spreading it as much as I can. Getting those super credits and those 75 common samples is no hard deal. It's pretty easy to do. Your collection of the regular samples as well, the orange ones, is pretty easy to come by. Would love to see them add something in where we can use our super samples, the purple ones, for something, but I don't know if that's coming at any time soon or not. And for me, I'm voting to maybe move it back to Vernon Wells, the DSS. So I'm hoping that my vote will matter in that regard. I would love to see us go back to Vernon Wells and take that over. I think the next move, if after Vernon Wells, if we can take Vernon Wells, is we lock up Penta and have this whole section start to get under our control. Maybe we can box the bots in and seclude them and cut them off from reinforcements. Although at the same time, my final push and hope is if we can take Court Bay and Vernon Wells and Penta, we can push on to Chewy. I don't know how you say that. I haven't been to this actual planet and system, so in the comments, if you could just let me know how you pronounce it, that would be great. And then I would love to go on to Aurora Bay and then hit. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the big one. This is what I think we've all been gunning for with the bots. I think taking and hitting Cyberstan. Yeah, I think that's the end game there, people. If we can hit Cyberstan, that would be it. That would be pretty beast. I think that would be one hell of a combat. I don't know if maybe that's what they're setting up for the anniversary on the 8th. If they're setting us up to hit Cyberstan, it's very possible that with the end of this major order, they will say, hey, Court Bay was a success. We destroyed the factories there, but we know that the main force of the jet brigade was moved off planet before we hit it, and they moved back to Cyberstan, and we need to go in there. We need to penetrate deep into bot territory, and we need to take Cyberstan. That would be, I think, the smart move to do. The other move, of course, is a full-blown Illuminate invasion, but, you know, at this point, it's anyone's guess, it's anyone's game, and it is currently game on. Alright guys, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.
Your fellow Helldivers rage against the enemy's tyranny.